Good evening, sports fans. We are here live from the for a match nights. So it is a Tier 1 team versus the BSA team, which is a mixture of both boys and girls. I'm going to introduce both myself. I am Mr. Keating, and this is Isabella Reagan. You want to say hello, Isabella?
Hi.
Okay, make sure we speak nice and loud into the microphone. So Isabella is going to do our teams as the two teams get their instructions from the referee. Isabella, you can take it away, and you can list off the BSA team.
On the BSA team, number 10, Noah Terrio. Number 16, Remy Daigle. Number 19, Ben Gray. Number 2, Ty Gray. Number 15, Thomas Manuel. Number 3, Leah Guimon. Number 88, Julian Martin. And number 12, Carter Gibbs. And number 77, Ethan Carroll.
Okay, so that's the BSA squad. They are usually a powerhouse in the boys volleyball, coached by none other than Colin Terrio. Colin's been a force in volleyball here on Miramichi for many years. So now I'll get Isabella to give the local home team's roster and our Dr. Loge Knights. Isabella.
On the Knights at 14, we have Andrew McDonald. 15, Caden Buckley. 12, Caleb Hansen. 10, Curtis Dignam. 11, David Williston. 2, Ethan Sloan. 3, Gabe Richard. 13, Hunter McDonald. 9, Ryan Allison. 8, Travis Hanna. Number 6, Will Godfrey. In the red shirt, we have Cohen Lampke at 5. And Colton Guider, number 4.
Yep. Well done, Isabella. And our Dr. Loge Knights boys team is coached by Mr. Zach Martin, who is a former BSA Mariner himself. Mr. Martin's going to hope to enact some vengeance here on his former mentor, Mr. Colin Terrio, as they have a mentor-protege role going on here. And we are just getting ready to start. Isabella, our referee for the game, is who in front of us?
Ashley Vickers.
Okay, so Ashley is taking her spot on the stand right now, and the game is about to begin. We're hoping for a real close game. We'll see how things go. I do know a lot of the boys on the BSA team, as I've coached many of them in the sport of hockey. Carter Gibbs and Noah Terrio and Remy Dag and Ty Gray and Julian Martin and Thomas Manuel and Ethan Carroll. There's a whole raft of kids that I've coached at the hockey level, but seeing them out on the volleyball court here, I haven't seen them play yet, so we'll see how the game goes. And it is going to be Dr. Loge's serve, and we have number 11, David Williston, with the serve. Williston gets his first serve over the net. And it is a point to BSA on that one. I'm not sure what the foul up was at the net there. It looked like possibly a net violation, but I did hear an out call, so we'll have to see on that one. But it is BSA's point, and we have a serve that barely carries the net. Good bump there by Gibbs. Gibbs with the play and gets the point out of it. Gibbs looks to have a good vertical on his jump. He's getting up nice and high on that. Number 12, Gibbs. And number 16 is serving. 16, Isabella, is who on the BSA team?
16 is Remy Daigle.
Okay, so Remy Daigle with the serve, and that is out. So it's down to number 6, Isabella, serving is
Will Godfrey.
Will Godfrey. Will Godfrey with the serve, gets it over the net. Pretty good serve on that one. That's a little too hard from Noah Terrio there, number 10 on BSA, trying to volley that a little too hard on it, and it's a point for Loge. Godfrey with the serve again. Nice to see our grade 6s with the overhand serve on that one. And that's a good attempt by Godfrey, but it does go out, so it is a point for BSA on this one. I believe the ball is, BSA ball. And serving Isabella, number 3 for BSA, one of their females.
Leah Guimond.
Leah Guimond. Tall girl, Leah Guimond. I would say she's approaching 6 feet tall. And puts her serve just wide. Looked like it went off her hand on that one. And we are at number 10 for Dr. Loge serving.
Curtis Dignam.
Curtis Dignam with the serve. Curtis is going to look to put a couple of hard ones in. That's a real good effortless serve on that one. Dignam with the serve. Kept alive there by Caleb Hansen. And Ethan Sloan with a good play on that one. Number 2, Ethan Sloan. Good heads-up play on that one. Coach Martin letting them know on recognizing that was a pretty solid play. And Dignam with the serve. Right now, the Knights with the 4-3 lead, but it is very early in set number 1. And that is out. Dignam with the serve again. If he keeps putting those serves in. Now, Isabella, in Tier 3, you play Tier 3 volleyball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Tier 3, do you serve the ball in Tier 3? Or I haven't seen the it's called triple ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you serve in triple ball?
Yes.
You do serve? So what's the difference? Maybe we'll talk about that a little later in the set. I'll pick your brain on that one a little later in the set. It is serving now for BSA, number 2 for BSA.
Just Ty Gray.
Ty Gray with the serve. He does get it over. Terrio with the big play wreck. Noah Terrio sees the hole on that one. Teammates are congratulating him on that. Found the hole, and it is a 5-5 tie right now. Ty Gray with the serve. Gray with the underhand serve, and Curtis didn't quite get down far enough on that one. And the result on that, when you don't get those knees bent and let the ball hit your hands, it usually goes out. So Gray with the underhand serve again. Good play by Caden Buckley. Buckley with the serve. That's going to be a tough one. Big play by number 12, Carter
Gibbs.
Carter Gibbs with a real good effort on that one, but didn't quite get the chance to keep it in play. It is now number 12 serving for the Knights. Isabella, 12 is
Caleb Hansen.
Oh, and a monstrous spike from Noah Terrio. And no surprise, I knew that he had that in his game. Big, strong boy from BSA, number 10, Noah Terrio. And he let everything he had into that one. And that's what happens when you got that kind of strength. Serving now for BSA is number 12, Isabella. Who do we have serving for BSA?
For BSA, we have Carter Gibbs serving.
Carter Gibbs with the serve. So Gibbs looking to keep, they are jumped into an 8-6 lead now. Gibbs with the serve. And that is a very tough serve, and they, as I expected, Gibbs is just feeding that one in right over top of the net, and it's very hard for the Knights to pick up that ball when it's just coming in that low. Another beautiful serve there from Carter Gibbs. So 10-6 is our score. Gibbs is going to likely try and run as many points as he can off here on his serve. That's another beautiful serve, and there it is. Very hard to receive those. You really got to get those legs bent on those serves. Gibbs is still with the serve. Coach Martin giving his Knights a little bit of encouragement here. It's hard to, you got to really get ready for those serves because they are coming in low and hard. And you're seeing the result here. 12-6 now for the BSA team. Gibbs with the serve. Okay, David Williston gets that one up. Now that's going to have to get over by Sloan, and a big block by number 10, Noah Terrio. Hands were up. That's a terrific play. He saw that Sloan was going to try and get that ball over. And Terrio, with his size and his strength, he got up and blocked that one. Good block, wasn't it, Isabella?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was a real good block. So, Caden Buckley with an attempt on that one, number 15 for the Knights, but not quite in position. Coach Martin still trying to get his Knights to make sure they're in the right position to receive that ball on the serve, and here it comes again. And Gibbs is really in the zone now. He's rattled off, I think, about 9 points in a row at this point. It is currently 15-6 in set number 1 for BSA over our Dr. Loge Knights. Gibbs with another serve. Serve is in, and once again, the Knights really struggling right now, and as expected, I knew this was likely going to happen. Coach has called a timeout on the play, Isabella. What do you think he's going to say to his players over there?
I have a feeling he's going to give a few words of encouragement and get them to play harder.
Yeah, I think he's going to definitely try and do something. Sometimes, Isabella, a coach will call even a timeout if a player's serving, and they keep getting the ball in on the other team. We call that sometimes just calling a timeout to ice the server, trying to just get the server, because Carter Gibbs is really on his game here with his serves, so to try and maybe change the momentum a little bit, he's going to try and make sure that when his team comes out on the floor that they're playing in their position, because right now a lot of I'm seeing just the looks on the Knights' faces when that serve's coming over. It's like, I don't want it, I don't want the ball, I don't want the ball. And if you have that mindset, you're probably not going to be ready for it when it actually comes to you. So I know that Coach Martin right now is just trying to reset his troops over there, and hopefully they can make it happen. Let's see if icing the server comes through here, and see if the Knights can stem the tide here and try and get the ball back in their possession, because right now Carter Gibbs he's trying to run the table here, and if he keeps serving the way he is, he may well run the table. It is now 16-6. We're coming back to live action here, just waiting the referee, and there it is. There's the whistle. Gibbs with the serve, and another floater just over the net. And net violation on number 12, Ethan Sloan, or number 2, sorry. Is 2 Ethan Sloan? Yeah, 2 Isabella on the Knights. Yep. Okay, and there it is. Gibbs, so Coach Martin's timeout did work. They did get the serve. Gibbs put one out on that one, but it is 17-7 after a very strong serving performance from number 12 on base and Carter Gibbs. And that's a good play from Curtis Dignam, number 10. Ball's got to go over. They do get it over. Big set there. So that's another dig there from number 10, Curtis Dignam. Dignam up. And that's a big one from Buckley. Buckley puts the ball in play, but again, a lot of effort there on base and Godfrey keeps the ball alive. That is Sloan's ball. Set up. That's got to make it over, and not quite. Didn't quite get that ball up enough. Good rally there, Isabella. That was actually probably the best rally of the set. Little back and forth action going on there. I like to see that in boys volleyball. Sometimes in boys, they just hit the ball as hard as they can over the net. And I'm going to make a prediction here, Isabella. Number 10 on base and Noah Terrio can serve hard. He's a big boy. Let's watch his serves here and see what he can do. 19-7 for base and that is out. They caught a break on that one because those are coming in hard on that one. And we have number 15, Isabella, serving.
Number 15 is Thomas Manuel.
Okay, sorry, that's for Dr. Loge. 15 for Dr. Loge is, I think, Caden Buckley, correct?
Oh, Caden Buckley, yeah.
Yep. So Buckley with the point on that one, I believe. The ball did make it over the net, yes. Referee signaled it is Caden's ball. So the Knights with the ball. Good serve there from Buckley, real good serve. And big play there. And a huge spike from number 3 on base and
Number 3 on base and would be Leah Guimond.
Leah Guimond with a big spike there and kept that. Got her team the ball back. And number 15 serving now for base and
Thomas Manuel.
Thomas Manuel. I believe, Isabella, Thomas Manuel, and there's no surprise that he's quite short, because I believe Thomas Manuel might be in grade 5, and they bumped him up to the middle school team. So he's not even middle school age. I think he's elementary age. And I only know that because I coached against him in hockey. I believe he may be in grade 5. Base and obviously a very small school, but they have a well-coached program. And typically in volleyball, Base and is one of the best volleyball teams in northeastern New Brunswick. So it's no surprise that they are a powerhouse here, but they do require, just to fill out the roster, sometimes they will bring kids up from the elementary level to play at the middle school level team, because elementary doesn't have volleyball in their programming. So another good rally going on here. Knights are going to try and keep it alive, but again, not quite setting that ball up, just trying to get it over the net. Let's see if they can set this one up. Williston with the set. That's got to go over. Dignam puts it over. Let's see what we have here. That's up. Curtis. Carter, hit the ceiling on that one. It was almost. Carter Gibbs with a real good return on that one. It was a tough one. I'm even surprised that Curtis Dignam was able to get his hands on it. And it is currently 23-10 for the BSA team. Loger's going to have to do something here, and they're going to have to do it fast if they're going to get back into this set. That's 2 hits on Dr. Loger. I'm not sure who had 2 hits on that one, but that's illegal, obviously, so the referee gave the point to BSA, and it is set serve here. 24-10, set serve. Curtis Dignam putting the ball up. Let's see if he can keep it alive, and that's going to be out, and that is Isabella set 1 to the BSA Mariners. Okay, so the BSA, I'm calling them the Mariners, and I'm not even sure if they are the Mariners. Their hockey team in BSA is the Mariners, so I'm not sure what their actual team name is. I should find that out. See if I can get one of our girls here to find out their actual team name. Because on the back of their jersey, it's just their school name, ERBSA. Do you know what that stands for, Isabella? ERBSA? It's the French. They're a French school, right? So it's École Régionale BSA. ERBSA. École Régionale BSA. And that school, believe it or not, is kindergarten all the way to grade 12. So the kids go to school in BSA right from kindergarten to grade 12. You ever been to BSA?
No, I've been there one time. I went camping at a beach there.
Oh, okay, so that would be in Escuminac, the beach, which is in BSA. Escuminac is a little community just below BSA, so there is a nice beach there, and there's a campground.
Yeah.
So you've been camping, and did you actually stay camping there for
a little bit?
Now, do you camp in the summertime? Is that what you do in your free time?
Yeah.
You go out camping and that? I'm not much of a camper. I tried it out a few times. I'd like to do it a little bit more. The pandemic kind of had me what can I do? And camping's one of those activities that you can actually probably do without having to worry too much about this global pandemic going on. So we'll see. So right now the coaches are just given some instructions. I assume, Isabella, we're probably going to have to figure out if there's any changes on the floor. And I'll once again, maybe we'll get the Dr. Loger lineup, and we have number 8 in. Number 8 for Dr. Loger. I'll get you your sheet there in front of you. Who's number 8 for Dr. Loger?
Number 8 for Dr. Loger is Travis Hanna.
So Travis Hanna comes into the game. Number 9 I see new on the floor for Dr. Loger.
Number 9 is Ryan Allison.
Number 9 is Ryan Allison comes into the game. And I believe number 14 is new on the floor.
Number 14 is Andrew McDonald.
So Andrew McDonald now in the game. Ryan Allison, number 9 in the game. And number 8, Travis Hanna in the game. Will Godfrey, David Williston, and Curtis Dignam remain on the floor. And for BSA, I'm looking over. It looks like we have Terrio, Gibbs. I think they have the exact same lineup on the floor in set 2. Maybe one change. Who is number 11?
Number 11?
Yeah, is there a number 11 or maybe 77, sorry. 77
Number
on the floor.
77 is Ethan Carroll.
Okay, so Ethan Carroll comes into the game for BSA, and serving, BSA does have the serve here. It's number 16.
Number 16 would be Remy Daigle.
So Remy Daigle with the serve, Remy with the serve, and it's a quick point for BSA, recognizing that the Knights were not in position there, and Gibbs put the ball immediately where there was no one for a very quick start again for BSA. We'll see if Loger can do something here in this second game and see if they can steal one here. So the serve, and Godfrey with the serve. Over the net it goes, and that's a recovery there from BSA. Dignam again with the spike, and unfortunately a little long on that one. And the ball is back. Number 3 for BSA.
Number 3 for BSA is Leah Guimond.
So Leah Guimond with the serve. Leah with the serve. Nice, strong serve. I expect nothing less. Very tall girl over there. She is exceptionally tall, and that's a beautiful serve. So Leah Guimond with the serve, and a little bit off the side of her hand on that one, and it did go into the net, so it's a point for Loge. Score, if you're just tuning in, BSA took the first set down, and it is currently 5-2 in the second set for BSA, and is number 10 serving for the Knights.
Number 10 is Curtis Dignam.
So Curtis Dignam with the serve, and a good first serve for Curtis. Gets them a point on that one. Let's see if he can keep something going here. Number 10, Dignam with the serve, puts it over the net, and another good serve. Look at the effort there from number 16, Remy Degg. Excellent effort, but unfortunately it didn't pay off for him. Number 10, Curtis Dignam now. Dignam with the serve. Over the net it goes. Real good reception, and once again, Carter Gibbs recognizing that the Knights were out of position on that one and putting the ball to where there's no one, and the Knights having to scramble, and ball back to number 77 on BSA.
Number 77 is Ethan Carroll.
So Ethan Carroll with the serve. He chooses to go with the underhand serve. Ryan Allison with the set, and a big one there for number 14, Andrew McDonald, with a big spike on that one, and gets the point for the Knights. And we have number 8 serving now.
Number 8 is Travis Hanna.
So Travis Hanna with the serve. Hanna puts the ball over the net. Terrio recognizing that might have been going out, but they played it. Let's see if they can do something with it. And in the net goes Noah Terrio, so that's an automatic point for the Knights. And don't look now, but the Knights are actually mounting a little bit of a charge here. Let's see if they can do something with this. Travis Hanna still with the serve. Hanna over the net it goes. Reception there. Oh, this could be trouble, and it is. Once again, recognizing the holes on the floor and putting the ball where there's no one is Carter Gibbs. And number 12 serving is?
Number 12 serving is Carter Gibbs.
Carter Gibbs with the serve. Gibbs is going to try and last game. He was the difference maker in the last game. Gibbs went on about a 12-point run there on his last service game. Let's see if he does the same thing here. Right now he has his BSA team out in front 8-6. Gibbs with the serve. Hanna with a decent reception on that one. Knights are going to have to put this one over. Let's see what they got. Gibbs with the set. And it's into the net here for number 9, Ryan Allison, with a net violation. And the ball returns to Carter Gibbs. So Gibbs retains the serve. And this could be trouble for the Knights. And that is out. Little bit long on that one. So the Knights catch a break on that one. And serving for the Knights, number 9.
Ryan Allison.
Ryan Allison with the serve. Let's see what Ryan can do. Good looking serve there from Ryan Allison. Now, Isabella, if you notice that one, the referee blew it down, is because you can't volley a serve.
Yeah, I know that.
Do you know the rule of that one? See, I
Yeah.
didn't know the rule of that one, and they had to tell me that one. So, number 3, Leah Guimond volleyed that serve. So Allison puts that one long, and now we have a power hitter, number 10 for the BSA Mariners with the serve.
Noah Terrio.
Noah Terrio, and he actually took something off of that one. I think trying to fool them, and I think it worked for him. I think he was just trying to fool the Knights, who were expecting the hard serve to come, and he just floated one. And there's the hard one, and we see the result of the hard serve. Real hard to return these hard serves, and Coach Martin is trying to encourage his team here to have them not be intimidated by the powerful serve of number 10, Noah Terrio. And here it comes, and some action on that serve. I can't believe he's putting some spin on that ball as well, so this could be real tough for the Knights to try and control this one. Terrio again with the serve, but that one's going long. He lost that one a little bit, And our score, Isabella, is what? What are we sitting at with the score?
Our score is 13-9 Guess.
Okay, so it's 13-9 for BSA right now. And a quick point there from number 14 serving for the Knights.
Which is Andrew McDonald.
Andrew McDonald with a quick point, trying to get his team back in the game. It's 13-10 right now. Let's see if the Knights can get back in this. Well, that's a good play there. Ball's going back, and it is another point for the Knights. Team back in the game here. Oh, just missed that one. A little bit low on the serve, and it goes back. And serving now for BSA is number 88.
Number 88 is Julian Martin.
So Julian Martin with the serve. Julian's choosing the underhand serve. Ball does go over the net. Williston recognizing he has no play and just puts it over. And there's that smarts again. Number 3, Leah Guimond, puts the ball where there's no one. She took a quick look there, saw the hole, and put it right there. And that was trouble for the Knights. Godfrey with the play. Dignam. Terrio keeps it alive. Big spike there from number 3, Leah Guimond. Coach Colin Terrio, a seasoned coach here on Miramichi volleyball circuit and in all of New Brunswick for that matter. No surprise that the team is well coached and they're in position because Coach Terrio is